One of the previous reviews that I did, which was based on the Eurogamer review of Arc Raiders, giving it a 2 out of 5 from Rick Lane, who was the writer of that article, and he's a publisher for Eurogamer. I gave it the benefit of a doubt because I thought, honestly, there was no bias here. I thought maybe there was just concern and a fairly judged review, even though a lot of people were hating on him, especially when it came to his usage on how AI in the general consumption is looked at right now, especially across the entertainment industry and media, where we're starting to notice a lot of AI slop everywhere. However, when I see Eurogamer post the next couple days later on Black Ops 7 giving this a 3 out of 5 review, which is a different writer for this article, it's not Rick Lane, the previous writer, but still you are under the same publisher, and you give Black Ops 7 a 3 out of 5 with not one mention of AI in the game, even though Black Ops 7 is clearly littered with generative AI all across its calling cards and prestige emblems, which used to look really cool, by the way. If you were a true COD gamer back in the day, there was really sick icons. There was really cool calling cards you would go after and get these, rewards and challenges when you played the product, when Call of Duty was actually fucking cool and people actually genuinely went to midnight releases, and it was a really epic time for those days of COD. Now it's just littered with really weird trash that nobody cares about anymore, especially, with their skins. And they promised that they weren't going to be doing no more skins in their game. The Nicki Minaj's twerking their ass on the Warzone battlefield. Instead, we're now seeing some Predator trailers, and now they're promoting more skins, and it goes to show you that you can never take the act out of Activision. It's all one big act, and honestly, at the end of the day, they do not care when it comes to their fan base. They just want your wallets. They just want to have you continuously on the loop of keeping their community brainwashed and acting like Call of Duty every year is going to be better than the next one. And we're so back, bro. We're so back. It's just this weird mindset that they have that people fooled on. But let me not rant on that. Overall, I find it funny that Eurogamer is completely biased on Embark Studios of their usage of AI voice actors. However, Embark Studios has been very open about their AI usage with the TTS and their voice actors, and they have openly talked about this, especially their COO talking about this on multiple articles that we went in depth with already on how they cherish their voice actors, and it's just used as assistance to make sure that they don't have to keep bringing people back and forth, back and forth. It's a smart way to use AI for assistance. That's the purpose of AI to begin with. But these clear idiots and retards on the web and online media keep portraying this as a fucking evil entity, as this massive naysayer. It's this huge outlier to, God forbid, you use AI for the purpose it was intended to do, is to assist with AI to make up those small areas that you don't have the budget to cover. Maybe it's a timing issue. Maybe it's a business decision. Maybe it's some type of decision you as a regular consumer who doesn't understand business ideals can't comprehend. And this is the difference between normie fucking people on the web or online who clearly don't understand these things because they don't work for the fucking company, compared to the normal me and you average Joe who can't comprehend it because we're not a part of the business. This is how companies work, especially how small companies work and who are not massive like AAA companies. And I just find it really weird that your article did not cover 1 ounce of AI art comments, but Embark Studios Arc Raiders, you guys covered everything with your last writer about how AI is this criminal entity that is ruining gaming, and you had to cite source to previous protests amongst the AI issue in the industry, but not one piece of writing on the Black Ops 7 AI art slop with prestige icons and calling cards in your review at all. And I wouldn't say it would be biased if you actually mentioned anything on your review and gave it a lower rating. But you give it a higher rating, it actually uses generative AI, Studio Ghibli style ripoff on its game. It charges $70 on top of multiple microtransactions up the wazoo, which you know how Activision is going to fucking proceed with their game. And then you give a 2 out of 5 to Arc Raiders. It's just a slap in the face to a game that is doing massively well right now, that's not listening to anybody's agendas, that's not caring about anybody's point of view. It's just making a good video game for gamers. And this is what you guys decide to give a 3 out of 5 on. Oh, but the Call of Duty campaign, it's somewhat decent. It has these massive, fucking hallucinogenic zombie human-like monster. That's the point of the Black Ops campaign. It's based off of hallucinogens. Even though you compare the original Call of Duty campaigns to what Mason was going through to now where it's at, it's a complete 180. This is the type of comments and arguments that I'm seeing online to people trying to defend this kind of trash that you're seeing on the screen right now. This is what Call of Duty's become. We went from all gillied up to helping Reznov fight over the German Empire to go from Mason and the numbers and the epicness of Call of Duty Zombies to this.
Fire on it! Do some damage!
Shoot it! Shoot that son of a bitch!
Where have we gone in the Call of Duty scene? We have fell off completely, and we have missed the point. Everybody each year in that COD scene keep acting like, oh my god, this COD is going to be the one that brings it back. And every other year after that, it's not the COD that brings the community back. They always still have something to complain about. They always are upset about something, and then the game winds up dying off and then just waiting for the next one. It's the same rinse and repeat cycle. Activision does a great job at brainwashing, just like Madden, just like FIFA. It's the same type of slop with these consumers where they continuously keep people on the loop, on the cycle, rinse and repeat, acting like the game is going to become the next big thing. And unfortunately, it isn't. This is going to be another shit show in the next couple months where Call of Duty is just going to go worse and worse and worse in comparisons to its ever done before. And if it's not already doing bad already, look at its Steam launch. It's not as good as everybody thought. Not saying that the amount of players are not enjoying their time, and I'm not saying for you to not enjoy your time, but I'm telling you right now, in comparisons to what's going on with Arc Raiders right now and Battlefield 6, Black Ops 7 is clearly in the behind, and there's no denying that. They're in the back of the line when it comes to these other products, and that's just calling game for what it is. I know that sounds crazy, and people will be like, oh, well, it's still a successful game because it has, 70, 80k pop players playing on its first day. It's kind of upsetting when you see the results in comparisons to BF6 and also Arc Raiders. It definitely falls flat on the face when it comes to a massive publisher that makes billions a year to not have such a strong launch. It goes to show you what the future of Black Ops 7 is actually going to be like. And it's a real disappointment to Eurogamer for really just giving some type of dog shit review to Arc Raiders when that game is making a lot of people happy right now. It's bringing the community together more than ever. People are having a very fun time. I don't think you guys understand over there at Eurogamer how bad people have wanted the next Fortnite, how bad people have wanted the next Warzone, how bad people maybe even wanted the next Valorant. Whatever the game is, we're just talking about the hype here that brings a culture of people together. People are very excited about this. We haven't seen this type of levels of excitement since those games mentioned. Hell, maybe even since the PUBG days or H1 days. This is a great time to be a gamer. And people should be happy about being a gamer right now. People should be enjoying their time right now. Hell, even if you like Black Ops 7, which I'm sure some people might even get to this point of the review of what I'm talking about here, and they might just think that I hate BO7. I don't hate Call of Duty in general. I grew up with Call of Duty. It's always been a part of my life. I remember the good days of Call of Duty 2 and Call of Duty 3, even before COD 4 was a big thing and it took over the multiplayer world with Halo and Gears of War in those days. I was there, okay? I remember during the 360 Prime. It was a great time. I feel like the stuff that is happening right now with these publishers and these articles and how they review things, and especially how Activision handles the quality of control of where Black Ops is just going overall, it's quite disappointment all around, in my personal opinion. And I wish Call of Duty really made a comeback and it was strong and it was very fun. And does the multiplayer look somewhat fun? Of course it does. I'm not here to knock that. Is Zombies good? Maybe it is. I've always been a fan of Zombies as well. But I can't defend a company like Activision that clearly doesn't care about its consumer base and only ever cared about what lies in their wallet. And especially like publishers and these websites like Eurogamer, which clearly seem at this point to have a bias or just want to become a hit piece for setting themselves apart in an industry that is all praising right now ARC Raiders for doing something amazing. They have to be the ones out here to basically be the light of the darkness, so to say, to make sure that they're the ones standing up for the injustices of AI, but then don't comment a literal damn thing on Black Ops 7's review at all. I find that to be quite disturbing, and honestly, it just goes to show you that they didn't care about the AI situation at all to begin with. They just cared about becoming a hit article online to make people like myself or anyone else make reviews on this bullshit, when in reality, they don't care about it that much at all, when you could see it from articles online and there's multiple posts of people talking about it, but you don't say not even a damn word. I find that quite alarming. And if you're actually playing BO7, hey, enjoy yourself, do your thing, but I'm telling you right now, don't expect Activision to do much good for you in the future. Expect those overpriced skins. Expect the cringy stuff from BO6 to come back to BO7. And don't expect Activision to actually care about the state and quality of Black Ops. It's just going to be another wait to Black Ops 8 angle or wait to the next Call of Duty. It's the same cycle over and over again. Anyways, much love to you. Keep on keeping on. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.
What should I say?